All right, in this Aweber training, I'm gonna teach you one of the most powerful parts of Aweber and one of my personal favorites. It is the ability to create unlimited pages. Not only can you have unlimited lists that you can create for different purposes, and we have a different training on this page, if you scroll down or look for it, on how to create lists. Unlimited lists. You can also create unlimited pages. That means think about a landing page. Think about an opt-in page. Think about a lead magnet page. These are all pages that you use to build and grow your email list. So let me just give you one example. On AaronParkerMarketing.com, this is what you call a landing page or an opt-in page. It's supposed to be super simple, doesn't give out too much information, just enough to create the value and share with people why they need to put in their name and email so they can be a part of your list. Whatever list you're building that is going to be connected to this particular page. Now, the landing page, lead magnet page, whatever you want to call it, it can be short like this. It could have a video. It could not have a video. It could brand you with your picture, with your video. It could be completely generic. It can be whatever you want. The whole purpose of this page is to put an offer out there. Hey, who wants to learn how to XYZ? Who wants to get access to XYZ? Whatever it is, you send them to this page. They're going to get a little bit of information and then they opt in. That is the goal of the opt-in page. You can create as many of these as you want and connect them to as many lists as you want. Now, as soon as someone fills out the form, there is going to be some options, and I'm going to share with you in this training what those options are. They put in their name and their email address, and the very next thing it's going to do, it's either going to send them to a thank you page, and that's it, which is boring. That's an option, or you can actually build what's called a sales page or the thank you page. And that, what we'll say, is page 2. So this is page 1, is the opt-in page. Page 2 is a very important page because it's the very first thing that they're going to see after they put in their name and email address. Now, once they put in their name and email, there's something else that's going to happen, and that is they're now getting added to your email list. And that's a whole nother thing that we're going to be talking about as well, as far as what to do when you have someone who puts in their name and email and setting up what's called an automated email campaign or an autoresponder campaign. So those are emails that are going to start getting delivered to your new opt-ins immediately. They're going to get that first initial email right away. That first email is very important. And then they're going to get a series of additional emails. This is optional. You don't have to set up an autoresponder email campaign if you don't want to, but I highly recommend that you have at least one email set up in your autoresponder campaign. So as soon as someone opts in, boom, they're going to get an email. And we're going to show you how to do that as well. But we're not doing that in this training. That's going to be a different training. Right now, we're going to show you how to build these pages. So the very first step is you're going to go here to pages and forms. You're going to go to landing pages. You don't even have to do the sign up forms. You could just skip that and go right to landing pages, because inside of the landing pages, there's going to be sign up forms. I'm going to show you what those look like right now. You simply go here to create a landing page. And this is going to give you all of the different templates that are available. Now, you can just start with a blank canvas. If you want to start with a blank canvas and you build it yourself, go for it. You just click right here on choose. That's probably a much more advanced option. I don't even use that. I like to go through the different pages that are already on this list and choose one that has a look and feel based on what I want my page to look like. Now, if by chance, and when you scroll down this page, you don't see something that you like, remember, you can make changes. It's not like set in stone. This is just kind of a basic framework of the page. Once you get in there, you can change the colors, move things around. But there's also right here, it says see more templates. This is something I haven't even used yet myself. But maybe something to explore. When you click on this, it's actually going to take you to another page where you can create a free account and get access to all the different landing page templates. And this looks actually pretty cool. I've actually never gone through this before, but this is going to give you way more designs and way more options to choose from to give you just a lot more options for what you want your landing page to look like. Wow, this is pretty powerful. So you can also go through this. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with the Aweber templates that are here right on this choose a template page. Now you can see each one of these has a little bit of a description to kind of tell you what the page is. You can see lead magnet list. This would be a great basic page to just grow your email list. So let's click on preview and see what it looks like. So this logo here, this is an image. You'll be able to change that. Could be a picture of you, which is what I'd recommend. You can change the text. And this is kind of like a link tree almost, where it's going to have some links here to different options. And again, these are fully customizable. You can change the text, change the colors. You can have more links, less links. But the whole goal of the page is right here, is to get people to subscribe. You can also add or remove these, and you can link these to your social media accounts. And again, you can just kind of scroll through. You can click on preview on each one of these to see what the pages look like. Now, don't get too caught up in the title, right? If something says coaching consultation, does it have to be a page about a coaching consultation? No, it can be a page about whatever you want. So it's more of just the design, the look and the feel that you like to get you started building your page. Now, the first page that you want to build, if you're looking to build your list, is some form of an opt-in page. So that means you do need to find a page that has an opt-in form. You can kind of see in the preview, this has an opt-in form, this one has an opt-in form, this has an opt-in form, this one has an opt-in form, but they don't all have opt-in forms. So make sure when you are building your capture page, your lead magnet page, your opt-in page to build your email list, that you're choosing one that has the name and email already built into the page. So just to walk you through the process, I'm gonna just click on one and kind of show you what it looks like. So I'm gonna click on choose, and this is gonna load that page, and it's gonna allow for me to build this page. So this is where you can see the logo. If you click on this, then you're gonna see upload image. And so, one of the things, I don't want to spend an hour here in this training, but I'm just giving you little bits and pieces. Part of this process is you just going through it and learning, right? So if you go here to this image, you can go to upload image, and then you can upload any image you want to replace what this is. You can also click on this text, you can change it, you can add more. One of the basic functions of the page is over here, this little section. Anytime you want to add a new text section, you just go right here to text. You can drag this over, and then boom, you've just added a new section where you can type some text. Anytime you make a mistake, you go right here to this undo, and then boom, it just removed what I just did, okay? I would encourage for you to save your changes. Anytime you're building a page, I would frequently go down here and click save. That way you don't lose your work. You can also go here and you can add an image. Anytime you want to add an image to the page, you just drag the little image guy over to the page. Let's drag this in right here. Bam, you click on, click to edit, and then you go right here, upload image. That's gonna allow you to upload the photo to the page. Now, a couple things. When you upload a photo to your page, if we click on this, it doesn't give you full control of the size. It is going to automatically adjust the image based on whether they're on a mobile device or on a computer. What you can do is go over here when you click on your image. This column is going to give you some different settings for, manipulating. Do you want to have people click on the image and it takes them to another website? That's what this is. Link to or URL. And then when you put in a link here, they can click on the image, boom, it takes them to any other website. You can also go to design, and this is where you can manipulate the corners. You can put a little padding around the corners. The sizing. By default, it's going to optimize the image. Now, if you want the image to be bigger, then you have to click right here on original. Watch. Boop. Now the image is bigger. However, it will still optimize. So I personally like using the original. You have to do that manually on all your images. Just click right here on original, because that's going to make the photo bigger for if they're on a desktop computer or a laptop. But don't worry, if they're on a mobile device, it's automatically going to shrink the image so that it fits and looks good on their mobile device. And that's this option, which is auto width, okay? That means the image will resize automatically based on the width of the browser. So original, but keep the width set to auto. You can also go down here to spacing, and this is where you can determine if it's going to be centered or if it's going to be on the left or the right, or if you want to have something wrap around the image. That's what the spacing does here. Now you can also move things around. So right here, you can do this with anything. You can do this with text. See how I've got the text here, and you've got this. See how it says move. You can also copy. So watch what happens when I click copy. Boom. It just duplicated this because I clicked copy. So let's undo that. You can also copy images. Watch what happens when I click copy. Boom. It just put the image twice. Okay. You can also delete anything. Right here, you see the little trash can. Delete. Bam. It deleted it. So you're just going to have to get in here, kind of play around, click around, build your page, and over time, this is going to become very easy to create pages, update pages. It's just awesome. So you want to make sure to scroll down. The page needs to be updated, right? With your images, with your text. Make sure it looks good, flows good, the stuff here at the bottom. If you don't want this down at the bottom, guess what you do? You just go over here, click delete, bam, there it is, deleted. You don't want these social things here, you just go right here, delete, bam, they're gone, right? And then you can add stuff in this green box. So let's say I want to put an image in here. Just bam, go like that, and now you can put an image down here at the bottom of the page. You can also put a divider. You can see right here it says divider. If you drag this over, bam, it just put this little line. And this line can also be changed. If you click on the line, go over here, you can change the width. Let's make this a 10 instead of a 1. Bam, it just went thick. You can also change the color from gray to black. See how it just changed to black? So these dividers are really cool to be able to create separation and to kind of space things out on the page. You can also easily add a video. So we go right here to video. We're going to drag the video in. And this is where you're going to put the YouTube or Vimeo URL. So it does not, you can do a Facebook URL, but it has to be a public Facebook video, not a video that is private or that's inside of a Facebook group. But if you have a public Facebook video, you can put that URL here. But, here's the but. Facebook videos are not going to be playable on the page. It's going to show the video, and when they click, it's going to take them to watch the video on Facebook. When you put a YouTube link on the page or a Vimeo, I just use YouTube for everything, then the actual YouTube video will be playable right on the page. So they're not having to leave your website. They're going to stay on your website to watch the video. Now, let's talk through the form, okay? This is an important piece of building your list. You can see it has name, email, sign up. By the way, these forms you can change, right? So if you click on sign up here, you can see this text. We can change this. You could say whatever you want. You can also change the color. I wouldn't move things around, but you can change some stuff. Now, when you click on the sign up form, so I'm just clicking right here under email, or yeah, you have to go either to name or email here. If you click on that, you go over here, and this is where you can add another field, okay? You can do custom fields. You can also remove name. If you don't want to get their name and you only want their email, you can remove the name field. And then it's only going to have them put in their email address. Not something I recommend, but it's an option. Now, we also want to go right here to submission. This means that when they click to submit the form, what's going to happen? This is an important part of the step, so pay close attention. By default, when someone fills out your form, they're added to your list, and they're going to get your automated email if you've set that up, which you definitely want to do. It's then going to automatically redirect them to page 2. That is your thank you page, as you can see here. By default, it's going to send them to this, what we call simple thank you page. So if we click preview, it's going to show you what it looks like. And this is all it is. It just says you're subscribed. Thank you for signing up. You're on the list. We will get emails from us soon. And that's boring. You could do that. I don't recommend it because this is valuable real estate. This is a very valuable opportunity for you to give information to someone as soon as they subscribe to your email list. Having them go to this page as the thank you page, as page 2, is, in my opinion, a wasted opportunity. You want to determine where they're going to go when they click to submit. Okay, page 2. So here's how you do that. Instead of it being the simple page, you do this. custom URL. And now you are going to have to build your page too. This is building your thank you page. Let me show you what that looks like. And also here, already subscribed. So if somebody has already subscribed to your list and they've gone back to your page and they've subscribed again, what's going to happen? I just keep it simple. I do custom URL and I use the same link. So for me, page 2, the thank you page, the sales page, the information page is going to be the same here for thank you and also the same here for already subscribed. I just make it the same. I forgot an important part of this whole step is that's up here. You have to put a page name. So I'm just going to put test. Okay, and when we save this, watch what happens. I'm going to go down here and click save and exit. It's now going to put the page that we've been working on here on the list. And you can see it says test, but it's unpublished. That means it's not visible. Nobody can see it. It's only available here inside of your Aweber account. You have to go over here and go to publish page. As soon as you do that, it will then be a visible page that the whole world can see and you can give people a link. Let's see what happens when we click publish page. Look at the link that it has given me. This link is trash. Don't use this link. What do you mean? Why wouldn't I use this link? Because look at it. It's horrendous. It's super long. It looks like a spam link, right? I mean, does it not? This is why you don't want to use this link. And this is why you need to set up your what? Domain name. We talked about that. There's a training on how to set up your domain name on this page, so be sure to go through that training if you haven't yet. But just as an example, look at the difference, okay? This is a page, and look at how clean this looks. It's a domain, and then it has a slash with a link, versus something like this. Look how awful that looks. Imagine sending this link to somebody. Oof, that looks awful. Now, let me show you something you can do though, okay? If you don't have your domain name set up, we're going to click on test, which is your page name. You're going to go over here to settings. This is the settings of the page that you're building. Now, your Aweber domain is the domain that is for free. It's built in to your Aweber. And if you want to change the Aweber domain link, you can see mine is Parker-Marketing. That's just something I set up many, many years ago, but I've never actually used this because I always set up my own domain. You can go right here to customize subdomains. We'll click on that. And then you're going to see right here, it says account subdomain. You have a limited number of changes. I would recommend that if you change this, just change it once, never change it again, because your account is linked to this, what they call subdomain. So what is the subdomain? It's just a URL that your pages will use if you don't have your own custom domain name yet. So what should the subdomain be? Something simple, something short. It could be your company name. It could just be your name, your first and last name. Something simple. Once you've set this, then click change subdomain. As soon as you do that, you can then build your pages off of the Aweber subdomain if you don't have your custom domain yet. Now, if this is your opt-in page that we're building, that would be your home page. So we're gonna go set as home page. Actually, it's not gonna let me because I already have a home page. You can only have one home page. So if you don't yet have your home page and this is your home page, then you can set this as the home page. Now this is where in this box you put what is going to be after the slash, okay? So in this case, it's parker-marketing.aweb.page/ whatever you want. So I'm just gonna put test here so you can see what that would look like. I'm gonna click save and exit, and then you have to right here publish page, and watch what happens to the link. See that long link that was at the end? It's now been changed to just one word, test. So now the link to this page that we just built is right here, okay? Not as bad, but still not something I necessarily recommend using, because why would you want to send someone to, in my case, parker-marketing.aweb.page/test, when instead I can send people to aaronparkermarketing.com/ whatever I want. See the difference? So that's an example of what your website will look like if you don't have your domain name set up versus when you do have your domain set up. Now, do you have to set up your own domain name? No, you don't. It's totally optional. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. And again, I've already done a training for you on how to do that. It's on this page. If you look down, you should see it somewhere on this page. Now that we've published this link, all we do is click right here and it's gonna open the page. Look, there it is. This is live on the internet right now for the whole world to see. This is the page that we just built together, right? And you can see the link to that page is right here. You can also click right here on this little clipboard. If you click on that, it will copy the link so you can easily paste it to someone so they can click to view your page as well. Now the page extension, that's slash whatever, you can change that at any time. So in this case, we just use the word test. If we go back to edit page, you'll then see if we click on settings, here's where we put test. You can change that, but keep in mind, if you change this right here, that's the extension off of the website, the old will no longer work. So if you send someone a link and it's the word test, and that's the page that you sent out to people, and then you're like, I don't like test, I'm gonna put test 1, and then you save it, your page is now test 1. And so if people go to just test, it's gonna come up with error, right? Page doesn't exist. So just keep that in mind. Now, a couple other really cool features, check this out. When you're here under the settings for the page, okay, we've got the landing page URL, that's what we just talked about. You can see here, it gives you the link as well. And we talked about custom domains, setting that up, and your subdomain, if it's a home page or if it's gonna have a slash after it. You also have the ability to allow others to copy your page. So right here under page copying, I would not recommend turning this on unless you have someone who is also an Aweber user that wants to be able to copy your exact page. And I wouldn't keep this on because when you turn this on, look down here. It's going to add this where it says copy with this little question mark. That's going to be on your website for the whole world to see. And it's kind of like, why is that there, right? Like people are going to ask questions. Well, what is this copy thing? And then people are going to click on it. It's going to take them over to Aweber. Bottom line is you don't want to keep this turned on. You only want to turn this on when you have someone who wants to copy your page. So what would be the purpose of this? When would you use this? Let's say that you build a page. It's a sales page for your business and you've got a team and you want your team to be able to also build the same exact page inside of their Aweber account. So they would need to create Aweber just like you did. You could then go into your account, turn this on, and then they would be able to just go to your page that you built, go down here and click copy, and it would actually copy your whole page and load your page into their Aweber account. Now, once the page is in their account, now it's their page. They can change it. They can update the text and the photos and the videos and make any changes they want because now it's inside of their Aweber account. Doesn't affect your page at all. Once you have had people to copy your page, then you want to make sure to come in here and turn this off. Otherwise, you're always going to have this copy thing on your website and you don't want that to be there. Now, social sharing is a really cool feature with your pages as well. The page title is important. This is what people are gonna see when you send it to them on social media. So when you copy your link to this page and you paste it on a Facebook post, which I don't recommend posting links on Facebook. That's a whole tangent, by the way. But bottom line is that if you were to post your page on Facebook, it's gonna pull up a preview and tell people the title of your page. That title is determined based on what you put right here in this box. Also going to appear when you send this link to someone as a private message. So if you're on Facebook Messenger and you send this link to this page to someone on Messenger, it's going to have a little preview and show people the page title. So you want this page title to be descriptive of what this page is. The page description is also important because that's also going to show a preview on social media as well. Sometimes it will also show you both. Sometimes it'll just show the page title, but other times it's going to give people the title and it will show people the description that you put right here in this box when you send the link out to people on Facebook or post the link on Facebook somewhere. Now, this is a really cool feature. This is the image, or what we would call the thumbnail, that is going to appear when you post the link on social. So if you send the link to this page to someone on Messenger, then the photo that you upload right here, it's going to pop up and it's going to give them a preview of the page, and that preview or that thumbnail is the image that you put right here. If you post this link on Facebook, the thumbnail that people will see as the preview for the page is going to be the image that you put here. So I highly recommend that you fill these out. You should not be building pages without completing this information. Always put in a descriptive title, a descriptive description. They should be different, by the way. The title should not be exactly the same as the description. And then always upload a little photo or logo or graphic or something right here to give people a little preview of what the page is. Now, the last thing here under settings is tracking. You can actually put in your Google Analytics ID. Now, if you are familiar with Facebook Pixel ID, you can do that as well. I don't even mess with that, but I do use Google Analytics ID. I'm not going to go into a training on how to do that. You'll just have to go to Google Analytics and you're going to get the Google Analytics ID number for the page that you want to track. You put that ID number right here, and then when you go to Google Analytics, it's going to give you statistics on all of the traffic that you're getting from all of your pages. So you can see how many people are visiting your page on a daily basis. It'll even tell you where they're coming from and what country they're visiting your page from. So it's pretty cool. I recommend, if you love stats and seeing all the numbers and traffic and all that, definitely set up your Google Analytics and put that ID number right in here. Now, I know that was a lot of information, but I've got a little bit more for you, so stick with me. Everything we've talked about so far is really just the basics of building pages and essentially setting up your homepage. You can see here, this says homepage. That is your opt-in page. That's your lead magnet page. It is your page where you're sending people as the initial place for them to go to opt in. Remember, that's this page I showed you before. That is the homepage. Now, let's talk about page 2. Okay, as soon as someone fills out the form, they need to be redirected to your page 2, or your, as we call, thank you page. It's a very important page. Don't miss out on the opportunity to connect with your person by not building a page 2. So the first step is building your home page. That's your opt-in page. Then you're going to go back to create a landing page up here, and you're going to build another page, and that would be your thank you page. So what would go on your thank you page? Well, if you want it to be just simple, it could just be a picture of you or a video of you. And if you're like, well, how do I get a video on the page? You got to upload it to YouTube, okay? So either YouTube or Vimeo, and your video will be right on the page, just like you can see here on AaronParkerMarketing.com. This is just a YouTube video. You put the link, and boom, the video's right here, and people can watch this video right on the website. And so page 2 could be another video, and it could just be like, hey, thank you for opting in. Make sure you check your email. And down below on this page, I'm giving you access to XYZ. Okay, that's your thank you page, your page 2, where you're going to give them the information that they just subscribed to receive. Let me give you an example. So this is a team page that I created for my team, and people go here, and only people who have enrolled into the business get access to this page. And it's just a simple opt-in page. So they go here, they put in their name and email, they submit. Now I do have on this page, I also included some testimonies, some pictures, showing success stories, all that kind of stuff, you know, just to show some excitement as well. You don't have to do any of that if you don't want. It could just be a photo, a picture, or it could just be an opt-in. People, this is the home page, okay? people put in their name and email after they join the business. So what's page 2? As soon as they fill out that form, it immediately is going to trigger the email. So they get an email right away, and it adds them to the automated email campaign that is welcoming the new team member with daily emails with instructions of what to do. But it's also, as soon as they fill out the form, it takes them immediately here. This is the thank you page. So what's on this page? Well, we have a welcome video my wife and I created. We also have a launching your business video. And then we provide steps to success. And we give people step 1, step 2, step 3. Here's what you do next. So just giving you an idea. It can be anything you want, but ultimately the structure is important. That structure being a home page, your opt-in page, and then as soon as they fill out the form, it takes them to the thank you page or page 2. That's you giving them some information because they just opted in, they just subscribed. And once you build your thank you page or your page 2, that is the link. So in this case, let's just say that this is the link, right? So you're building pages here inside of your Aweber. These are all the different landing pages, and you can build unlimited pages, which is amazing that they give you that ability. You just copy the link right here, copy the clipboard. You go back to your home page, the opt-in page. You go to the opt-in form on the page. When you're editing the page, just click right here on either the name or the email. Then you go right here to submission, and then you change it from simple. You don't want to use the simple page. You go to custom URL, and you're going to paste that link to your thank you page, your page 2. You just paste that link right here. Same thing here for already subscribed. You paste the link right here in custom URL. And once you've done that, then when somebody goes and they fill out the form, it's going to automatically redirect them to that page. Now, just a couple other quick things before we close out this video. If you've got a page that you've already built and you want to duplicate that page, you want to make another page that looks just like it, but then you want to go in and edit and make like a new version of a page with different information on it. Super simple. You just come right over here, click on the 3 little dots, and you go to copy. As soon as you click copy, it is going to, watch, ready? Copy, bam. It just created an exact duplicate of that page. It's automatically unpublished, but now you can click on that page and make changes, and now you've got another page. So I don't need this copy. I'm just gonna go right here and click delete. Now, keep in mind, look at this. This is a warning, okay? If you delete a page, it's gone forever, all right? So just be careful. You could spend a lot of time building a page and put a lot of time, effort, energy into it. And if you by accident go over here and click delete, it's gone. There's no backup. All right. So be careful that you don't delete a page unless you for sure want to delete it. You can also just make a page unpublished as well. You can go right here, click unpublish. Now the page will still be in your account, but it's no longer going to be visible to anyone outside of your Aweber account. So remember, the possibilities are endless here. You can have unlimited lists, unlimited pages, different pages for different things, whether it's delivering information to prospects, building a sales funnel where you're building a list of leads who are interested in your business, and then when they opt in, you're delivering information about your business to get them to enroll in your business and putting links on your page for them to be able to enroll with you. You can also use this to create a training page, which we've done for our team as well. We have a bunch of pages just like this that we've created for our team. And we've created a team website that has all the links, tons of pages, everything all in one place so that everyone knows that they've got one simple place to go to access all the training that they need, from scripts and prospecting trainings, events, everything they need. It's all in one place, and we've been able to build that using the Aweber landing page feature. I personally believe that this feature alone of building these pages and having unlimited pages could easily be worth $100 a month. And that's just for this. That doesn't even count the email capabilities that you get with Aweber. So this is an extremely valuable piece of Aweber that is awesome. Now remember, at any time, if you need any additional help, I definitely recommend go down here to video guides and also the 24/7 help and support within Aweber. You can also search the knowledge base. They have an extensive knowledge base already in place with a ton of other videos to help you learn even more about this. The Aweber support is amazing. They will always be there to help answer questions that you have about anything inside of Aweber. Now, I am also going to be providing a training for you on how to set up your emails, right? So this training was just on building pages, but we're also going to have a training for you here on this page that shows you how to set up and send emails to your lists, whether it's a list of customers, a list of team members, a list of prospects. It's just an incredibly powerful feature, and being able to send emails out to people using Aweber is just, it's a no-brainer. It's so important for your business, for follow-up, keeping in touch with all of your contacts. So be sure to go through that training as well. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next training.